Maine's political scene just got a jolt. Governor Janet Mills is running for the U.S. Senate. On October 14, 2025, Mills, a two-term Democrat, announced her bid to unseat Republican Senator Susan Collins. Mills enters the race as a seasoned leader, touting her experience as governor and her reputation for pragmatism. Her candidacy follows months of speculation and active recruitment by national Democrats who see her as their best shot at flipping the seat. Mills is framing herself as battle-tested, pointing to her record navigating state crises and tough negotiations. With term limits ending her time as governor, the Senate run is a natural next step. Her entry transforms the race into a high-stakes showdown, drawing national attention and resources. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and top Democrats are backing Mills, giving her instant access to fundraising and strategic support. This support signals just how crucial Maine is to the national political map. Mills's campaign will focus on her leadership and readiness to represent Maine in Washington. The stage is set for one of the most closely watched Senate races of 2026. The battle for Maine's Senate seat has officially begun. Senator Susan Collins faces her toughest re-election yet. At 72, Collins is a veteran known for moderation, but Maine's political winds have shifted. She's the only Republican senator up for re-election in a state Trump lost in 2024, making her a prime Democratic target. Collins's challenge rebuild her coalition of Republicans, independents, and moderate Democrats in a polarized era. Her voting record now draws fire from both sides. Democrats say she's too conservative. Conservatives say she's not loyal enough. Every move will be scrutinized as she walks a political tightrope. Collins must prove her seniority and influence still benefit Maine, even as critics question her alignment with the state's values. Her long record of bringing federal resources to Maine will be central to her defense. The campaign will test whether her brand of moderate republicanism still resonates. Collins remains a formidable force, but the stakes have never been higher. Maine's voters will decide if her approach still fits the state's future. For Democrats, Maine is the top Senate pickup opportunity in 2026. With the Senate narrowly divided, flipping Collins's seat could shift the balance of power. Maine's recent history, voting against Trump in 2020 and 2024, makes it fertile ground for a Democratic win. National Democrats are pouring resources into the race, betting that Mills's popularity and statewide experience give them an edge. Their strategy tie Collins to the national GOP and appeal to independents who have soured on Republican leadership. Mills's entry lets Democrats skip the name recognition phase and go straight to contrasting records. The party sees this as a rare offensive opportunity on a tough Senate map. Forcing Republicans to defend Maine stretches their resources thin. The race will be a national focal point and a test of the country's political mood. For Democrats, winning Maine could be the key to controlling the Senate. Mills will run on her record as Maine's governor. She expanded Medicaid, extending healthcare to thousands, a central campaign pillar. Mills built a reputation for steady, pragmatic leadership, working with divided legislatures and investing in renewable energy and rural development. Her administration's COVID-19 response, including business closures, drew criticism and will be a point of attack for opponents. Supporters tout her results, stable budgets, infrastructure investment, and climate action. Republicans will paint her as heavy-handed. Mills will argue her leadership delivered real progress. The campaign will be a referendum on her time as governor. Mills will ask voters to send her to Washington to continue her results-driven approach. The question, does Maine want her brand of governance in the Senate? Before facing Collins, Mills must win the Democratic primary, fending off rivals who may see her as too moderate. Even a minor primary fight could expose party divisions and drain resources. If she secures the nomination, the general election will be a fierce, expensive battle of narratives. Mills will argue Collins is out of touch and beholden to national Republicans. Collins will paint Mills as too liberal for Maine. Independent voters, Maine's largest bloc, will decide the outcome. Both campaigns will target these swing voters with messages of pragmatism and common sense. The race is more than a contest. It's a fight for Maine's political identity. Will voters stick with a seasoned Republican or choose a new Democratic voice? The journey to November 2026 has begun, and the nation will be watching.